Hey, today is Wednesday and it's Tea Day with the Woman Behind the Smile. My name is Debby Montgomery Johnson and I'm so excited to be here. I just did a video and it came out sounding like the Chipmunks. I'm not quite sure why that happens, but I'm thankful to be here. It's Tea Day and it's a thoughtful day. It's a thought-provoking day. I'm thinking about Thanksgiving and we're a little bit early, but that's okay. Never too early to be grateful or thankful for something. Before I go anywhere, I want to thank my mom for her birthday. We were able to take her out for lunch today. My mother is 83 and she successfully got her driver's license at the Florida Department of Motor Vehicles today, which is always a good thing when you're in your 80s that you pass the test. She didn't even have to take the eye test. It was amazing. And she and Dad, who is 88 this year, are living here in Florida near me, and I'm very grateful that they're here and that we can have lunch with them and dinner with them and sometimes breakfast with them, and it's a fun time. So my my thankful day is today, and I want to talk a little bit about trauma and grief. Tomorrow, my guests on my radio show, Defining Moments, on voiceamerica.com women's channel at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. My guest will be Karen Millsap from the Orlando area and Ashlee Harmon Birk from Idaho. And both of these women and I were thrown into being part of the club, the Widows Club, which I hate to call it, but that's what we were. And still are, I guess, officially, although Karen is not remarried, but Ashlee and I both have. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the story of, we're going to tell the stories of the girls' husbands when they were each murdered in traumatic ways, and how it threw those women into being single moms, Karen of one little boy and Ashlee of 5 children at the time, and how they weren't even able to hide their stories because they were thrown into the media when that happened. They were top news in the areas that they lived in, and Ashlee has been on Dr. Phil and on many shows, and Karen also has been interviewed, and her husband was high profile, a former NBA player up in Orlando. And we're going to talk about how those events changed their lives forever and how it would maybe be very possible to hide from those events, but they can't. And they didn't, because they are moms and they had to go on with their lives as best they can. Forgiveness will be a part of it, and how they were able to forgive, or if they're still in the process, how they're in the process of forgiving, and how to move forward. Karen works in grief counseling, and Ashlee is traveling the country and speaking about what happened to her and how to move on in a grateful way. If you can be grateful for trauma, which we can be, because it's part of our being, our fiber, and that's how we move on in life, by learning from what happened to us and not by hiding and being quiet about it. So the masks are down tomorrow with Ashlee and Karen and myself, and I'm very thankful for these women for coming forward with their stories and being a part of my Defining Moments show. It's going to be a marvelous time, and I encourage you to be there. Tomorrow will be Thursday at 1 o'clock on voiceamerica.com. And we're going to talk about how to move forward. Again, how to be thankful for what has happened in spite of the tragedy and trauma, and how we can help other people going forward with their lives because of our experiences. So I'm thankful and I'm thoughtful today of all that has happened in my life. I am looking forward to being thought-provoking tomorrow with our show. And just a side note, I found out yesterday that if you know anybody that has been scammed fraudulently by sending money through Western Union for the last few years, there is a settlement. Western Union settled with the Department of Justice for over $500 million. And if you have documentation or a story, then you can actually go online and file. I've posted the link on my Facebook page, and if you know someone that has been scammed, please pass this on to them. I want to thank my friend Lisa Price for sending this to me, and I know I filed. Now we may not see anything for a year, if at all, but it's at least worth a try. So pass that on, please. That'll be my Woman Behind the Smile message. And again, have a great Wednesday. Be thoughtful, be thankful, and Be grateful that you've lived another day. Have a super one, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.